Hello guys, welcome back. Okay, as I promised for this video, we're going to just try some final year exam questions. And for our topics covered, especially in 6D and 6E, but of course, it requires all the previous knowledges, okay? Please pause the video here and try by yourselves. And then we go through all of this together, okay? Now let's make a start. So first, it's like us to solve equations, okay? And this one is important because it tells us the domain or the x values can take from -2 pi to pi, right? And for this one, what we should do is just like rearrange for the functions, right? So it's just like cos x over 2 times equals 1. So cos x over 2 equals half, okay? Then it's just require us to get the ideas of what? Of the ASTC, right? Again, so we take the x over 2 as a whole unit. So inside one period, 0 to 2 pi, cos we have two values, be the positive, okay? It's in the quadrant 1 and quadrant 4. So in the quadrant 1, it's just like pi on 3. And for the quadrant 4, it's just like 5 pi on 3. And both can write plus 2 pi times n, 2 pi times n. Okay, so when my n equals 0, I should do this way. So for x first, x will be 2 pi on 3 plus 4 pi times n. And x equals 10 pi on 3 plus 4 pi times n. Okay, so when my n equals 0, I only can have one value available, 2 pi on 3. And when my n is -1, so this one is -2 pi on 3. So it's inside the region of -2 pi, 2 pi. Okay, so after that, we have the graphs. So for cos x over 2, this is shown below. Now they want us to sketch gx equal 1 minus fx. So what we can do is first we draw negative cos x over 2. Then after that, we draw plus 1. Make sense? So the first part is reflection in the x-axis. So basically it will be like this, and this one, like this. This is the green one, is the first one, okay? This is the green one. And then you move one up. So this guy will be over here. This one will be here. This one will be here. This one will be here. So technically it's gonna be look like this one and this one and this one. Okay, sorry, you understand my drawing. Yep, this is the right one. And again, they ask us to label all the points of intersections, right? And the end point of the G. So this one, this one, this one, we all saying it should be like labeled. And for this part, if you guys can connect with part A, you can easily to get it. It's just 1 minus cos x over 2 is cos x over 2. Make sense? So essentially, we don't really need to solve anything or to draw. This is got it for free for x values. So which is 2 pi on 3 and -2 pi on 3. Then I plug in, I can get other values like y, right? Which is like the half. Okay? So it's 2 pi on 3 half and -2 pi on 3 half. And then you just need to label for these 3 points. That would be the OR for this one. So again, let's look at this question. It actually first test us about 6D, so sorry 6E, solve for the cos x to get the answers. Then it's linked to our 6D, or even long time ago before the transformations, to ask us to draw the graph. First one is reflection, then it's moving upward. And thirdly, this test also tells us that it connect the questions as we always did for the final exam. Okay, let's look at the solutions over here. So this one is only 48% and this one is 37%. Okay, so most of people only get 1 mark. It because you have to label the point as required and these 2 points. Okay, make sure you can do this one and do this properly. Okay, let's go back a little bit for this type of questions. Again, it asks to solve the questions and draw the graphs. Make sense? So for this guy, you see the marks, 5 marks. So it's 5 out of 120. So it's essentially it occupies a lot. And I haven't really include the circular functions involved with like derivative or anti-differentiation. So which means circular function plays a really important role in our final year exam. So that's why we need practice and be confident or be the fluency about this part. Okay, now please pause video here and try by yourself. Then we will go through all of this together. Okay, again, look at the domain 0 to 2 pi, and I got my fx equals 2 cos x plus 1. Now they ask me to solve this equation, so I rearrange to get my cos x equals -½ Okay, pretty easy and straightforward. Then according to my ASTC, okay, then my question will be on third quadrant and my second quadrant and my third quadrant. Okay, these 2 quadrants. In the second one, it should be 2 pi on 3, and in the third quadrant, it will be 4 pi on 3. And I don't need to add any like period after it because we only want 0 to 2 pi, so I just leave it. And then it tells us to sketch the graph of f on the x-axis below, label the endpoint and the local minimum. But just require like you guys connect these 2 guys or these guys. It's kind of like tell us the x-axis, right? So first is 2 pi on 3 and 4 pi on 3. Okay, and my minimum it happens over here like pi, and my maximum it happens with 0, which is 3, and 2 pi, which is 3 as well. So essentially for my original graph, okay, I draw in the maybe pink color. So for my original graphs, it should be like 2 cos x, right? So it will be 2 and something like this, and go up a little bit and like this. Okay, sorry about the ugly drawing, but you can understand what I mean. This is my original curve, which is 2 cos x, right? And now we want the green one. So essentially we move up by 1 unit. So it looks like this, this, and this. Okay, so you move up by 1 unit. So technically we don't need the pink one, but as a practice requirement, I just show you how to get this one. Okay, and they ask us to label endpoint, which is this guy and this guy, and the local minimum point, also this guy. But this 2 thing, if you want label, you can, but we already calculated. So if you don't want label, it's okay. But essentially this guy, and this guy, you have to label the point. Okay. So let's look at how many people get that correct. So first one, sorry, next one, 72%, which is pretty good. And for this part, but it's dropped to 66. But still, most people can get this one, and this one correct. Okay. So again, for final year exam, circular functions are pretty important, and it's essential for you guys to be master about it. Okay. Okay, this is for this type of video, and I hope my video can help you guys a little bit for the math method. And please subscribe and click the like button. I will see you guys for the next videos, further circular functions. Okay. Thank you guys. Bye bye.